long, long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will start this game off with the football. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Balls and fired complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The Jayhawks are on the move. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick release on the RPO. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Touch pass on the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line.
Think about when you hit those guys on the move, man. He's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Making side adjustments here. The Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. Turning it on! Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical match up there. 3rd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Tight end now in motion. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So Southern Miss's offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking down the middle. Got him, and nobody's close.
Good.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Golden Eagles will have it 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had this.
Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They believe they can run right here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Finds a man on the right. Oh, what a move to get room. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A huge play like that getting wiped out by a penalty. Is there anything that deflates a crowd quicker than that? And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's fired. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. The short hands, it's key.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got the 1st down and more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. The pitch.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Let's go! Let's go! They'll try the right side. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Golden Eagles have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the throw out to the sideline took just a few yards.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you did. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They're working that left side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll try the left side. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20? They'll mark it at the 22. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Martinez. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. That's caught. It's fired. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Gonna swing it on second down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. And the Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their position. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Basic connection. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Fitted in the window for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Off the RPO, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. The RPO, it's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the set. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. On to attempt the try.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
21, Kansas, 11.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard. Oh, he's got some space. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He managed a few yards on that return. Bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after him. The throw. It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Open space at the 25. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rhodes. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's go! Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But You know, 83, Jesse. I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. It's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care of fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.